Alright, so who's up for breaking and entering into a guy's house?
One of the least stealthy people in this party is going to bow out of that. Thank you.
So
The least stealthy person in this party is going to bow out of it.
Breaking into somebody's house.
So I think we're going to kidnap him and take him back to the ship for interrogation, or
I think that should be the plan Z. What
It
we
would be
really need to do
easier.
is just get into his computer systems.
It would be
That's a
easier to
fair
do it
point.
on site.
that's a fair point. Get access to his home terminal if we
Yeah,
can.
in an ideal world, just hack his computer. If you can't, get him to let you into his computer, but do it in his house. Because forcing him to do it in his house is a hell of a lot easier than trying to drag him through the city back to the ship.
And at a and at a last resort, drag him somewhere and interrogate him face to face. But it's all easy.
Regardless, I have pretty good computer skills and a free reroll per session, so I should be able to do this.
That's good. I'm just here for muscle.
Alright, let's...
You're
when
here
he's
for
not in the house, let's break and enter. Who's this chucklefuck?
That's
Is this
it.
the campaign manager?
Yeah.
Who's this ass?
Venka Corti. Yeah, he looks like a Venka for sure.
I've just started opening the session with the Star Wars name generator. Open. I'm free down. Yeah, I'm free down already.
Time for a game. Time for a round of payday, everyone.
Everyone pulls their masks on.
Wait, but we didn't do any planning. Shit.
With also when they're planning, I
The
broke
planning
somebody's
mechanic
neck.
is rubbish these days anyway. It basically does nothing.
Alright, we can expect him to have a pretty good security system, so I want to make sure that we can, hack into it, find his cameras, disable them, and then we need to get in, break into his computer, maybe just take the computer, period, and a few other valuables to cover it, and then get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good shout. Just make it look like a robbery. That's a good idea.
Of course, robberies of senior political officials are never seen as suspicious.
Yeah, generally robberies of senior political officials are seen as...
Ideally, yeah. Like, first priority is just hack the computer while there and then leave with no one the wiser. But
yeah, that's
right.
true.
I have a feeling Ray is not going to make it that easy.
No. Which is why I wanted to have Plan B in place. Basically make it look like a robbery.
Mm-hmm.
By actually robbing them.
Yeah. Okay.
And if nothing else, we'd get some credits out of it. I need 5,500 credits for, basically...
Reason?
Oh no, it's an upgrade to the armor that I have. That makes it so that I get 2 stealth upgrades.
Okay.
Crazy.
Ooh, shit.
Okay, so we'll find his nice villa. Just stealth rolls at first, Ray, or?
Stealth rolls to begin with, yeah.
Because optical camouflage system, it's only rarity 6. But,
Difficulty?
yeah.
Gonna be average at this point. You kind of just... You're getting quietly and
All
closely
the
in.
attention has been moved towards, say, the hospital where that champion is now recovering.
That's what all the media are at the moment.
Right. So,
See, I could have used George Lucas's cameo.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it.
We are fucking in.
yes.
Well, technically, Zek still needs to roll.
Oh, yeah, sorry about
Triple
that.
despair.
Still
triple
got a
despair. Come on.
triumph.
Has everyone seen
Uh,
George Lucas's cameo in the Star Wars films?
Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, which one? Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll save that. I'll rename it as someone else next time I need an official.
Oh, yeah, that was... Oh, right.
That was the man himself, yeah.
I am.
Correct.
Yeah, that looks goony enough to be George Lucas.
The guy who appears in one shot for all of 5 seconds.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a cameo.
And then Stanley actually gets lines in his?
What, Stanley?
Anyway, we're in. So, computers?
Yep.
to blue difficulty.
I'm going to say hard. I'm going to upgrade.
Any black dice?
Yeah, put 3 black dice on for like extra security.
Alright, that's 2 black dice off, so only 1.
Is this just to take out systems, or
This is hacking the computer, I think, right?
Yeah, let's get.
This is the security system, or
This is security system. So you're not going to.
am I getting help?
I don't have any skill, but you can take a blue.
Alright.
Turos, hi.
Hey, how's it going? Looks like
Oh.
We're mid-session right now.
okay, just checking to see if there's anything big going on. Alright, have fun.
Yeah, Turos is
right.
back, viewers.
Yeah,
Look
those
forward to
who had
that.
the first Rogue Trader game will remember that voice.
Derived by Turos.
That's a thing that happened. Alright.
Exit stage left, pursued by Turos.
I think I succeeded.
Yep, you dialogue on the security systems, including the rather nasty, like, electric, basically field generator in the doorway, which would have been very painful for the first person to walk through.
Ow.
Yes. So, we're able to basically turn it off without making people know that it's off, and loop the cameras, basically.
Yep.
Especially with
And-
that advantage. Or
And
that
not
advantage.
walk into the, death field, which is always a bonus.
Yes. So, I say, so it's a good thing that we didn't walk through that doorway, because that would have hurt.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it's off. Let's go in.
So, we've like know it's rota, so we know no one's home, or at least we know there shouldn't be anyone home. I'm going to leave you guys to the computers. I'm going to do perception just to see if there's anything odd or out of place.
Well, you probably don't want to go into the basement.
What's
Go
out?
into the basement.
There is
I
no
wanna
basement.
know-
It's a lovely penthouse.
Which has a basement, Ray.
Yeah, but he doesn't own it.
Right, so that's a perception check.
Yeah, 'cause, like this is while you guys are hacking the computer. So I'm assuming we can find that relatively easily. If not, then it's perception check to look for it. And
Yeah, you'll find his computer quite easily. But yeah, if you want to do a perception check to search his house for other like physical stuff.
I'm going hard.
Yep.
No, nothing.
No. I won't even bother with
Alright.
strain because it's not going to make much difference.
No, just some standard smart SOM gear, normal stuff.
What's with all the silk rope?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Valance. Valance, you're on the job, for God's sake. Focus, please.
Alright, so how difficult is it to hack into his actual personal computer?
I'm going to say hard with an upgrade.
Hard with an upgrade?
Yep. And I'm going to drop a second upgrade on. He's got some.
that was...
Yeah. Too bad, basically. He's got some
it's too
serious. Yeah, he's got serious security on this thing.
I'm counter upgrading. Let's see how well I do. Can I get a bit of help?
I'm sure someone could look over his shoulder for another boost die.
Alright. And...
No. Yeah, sorry about that. You would have gotten help.
Okay, that's what the third blue die was for. So, we did find in.
Yep, you're in. So, yep, quick look round. Most of the stuff is kind of like the same, as you'd expect. He has files here that you've pretty much already got. But he does have also multiple kind of delivery to and like from kind of notices which you haven't seen before. So
Right,
it's kind
so
of
anything that's new, we just dump onto a data disk and let's get the hell out.
yep. And you sneak out easily.
We also turn the security system back on properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back at the ship.
Yes.
Kind of looking at various things. Yeah, there seems to be. He's involved in moving some equipment around. So they seem to get deliveries in regularly, which is sent to a few warehouses, and then them being sent out to other warehouses. But the warehouses it's being sent to are government ones. So stuff's being imported, moved to areas, and then kind of shuffled into the governmental supply system.
So
Okay.
they're bringing in mind control substances and adding it to the water.
Obviously.
People, it's fluorine in the water.
I'm assuming there's no manifest on what these are.
No, there's absolutely no note to what they are.
Purity of essence.
Very good. Do we know, is there a schedule, a rough sort of pattern to when they arrive?
No, it seems pretty random. So it's like they're being put into like not have a pattern. So there's deliberately no pattern being built in.
Then there's two options. We either hit one of the government warehouses where it ends up, so we don't have to worry about bumping into the delivery team en route, or we wait to interdict the next shipment that arrives at port. Because we don't know when the actual ships are coming in, I can't but think the first option's probably more reliable.
Well, of course, we can try and if we get the old records from the port authority, we can cross-reference the delivery date with what ships arrived on those days and see if it's one ship in particular.
And then we can shoot the ship or something.
We need a pretty good reason. Like, we're just random dudes, even the people who aren't burnt due to Jar's identity
that's a good
are
point.
random tourists.
We'd have to go and get the data for that, and that's another.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just hit the government warehouse. Also, should we probably update Grog on our progress so far? Or at least our suspicions, just in case we
Yeah. Just as nothing else, as a backstop in case something goes wrong, actually, yes. We can just ping Grog an email.
Dear Grog, have uncovered shady hut dealings on Bagara. May have injured somebody. Please send lawyer.
Totally Jar's fault. Your loving son, Queen Victoria.
Hugs and kisses.
Yeah, just telling Grog, hey, we think they're delivering something. From what I've heard, they're bribing the government officials. We have a feeling it might be mind control services. Could be a lot of things. We're investigating X. If you don't hear from us again, we will die horribly.
I think
My
it
dad,
seems
I hate
like
'em.
generally.
I do love that idea that the you just like, oh yes, if you don't hear from us in 24 hours, you're dead. We're all dead.
Yeah.
Or captured.
Okay.
One of the two.
Captured and be
Yeah,
tortured to
great.
death.
We're all dead. Make sure to tie up loose ends.
Nuclear planet, only way to be sure. Oh no, sorry, we've been through that already.
Okay.
Do we have the address of the government warehouse?
Well,
Or
there's
just-
multiple government warehouses. You have addresses of them, yes.
Okay, cool. We know what we're doing next then. The stealth team is going with that.
Well, I'm getting a lot of work out on that stealth skill. Alright. Maybe we should find out what the building looks like first, see what the security is, that sort of thing. Case the joint, basically.
Yeah.
Case the joint with stealth.
I think it would be like skullduggery, maybe.
Vigilance, possibly?
Yeah,
Then what's skullduggery?
skullduggery, I think sounds nice one.
Hard or medium?
I'm not really sure I should bother rolling because my skullduggery is 1.
I'm thinking hard at
One
the moment.
green.
I was gonna say I'm gonna upgrade, but I'm a bit slow. It's fine.
Okay, I'll replace the first.
Yeah,
So replacing the.
Threat.
yeah, the threat with whatever this comes up with. Oh yeah,
Well,
So that
failed.
makes it-
you failed, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're not made it obvious.
You failed, but don't think there's anything weird about you wandering around.
So, mind if I try?
Have a go.
Go for it.
You gonna upgrade?
Yep.
Upgrade back. We have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we don't, then he won't be able. If then next time he does, he won't be able to counter upgrade us.
Don't do that. Just take the upgrade.
I know. Nope. But
Again, they still don't really think there's much suspicious about all this.
No, you're just hanging around the warehouses. You're not actually trying to break in.
They probably think you're just around looking for dope.
or a job.
Oh, good job with the government. What kind of weirdo are you?
I guess I've put her off far enough. I need to try this myself.
Say you're a lost tourist. You can't find your coach.
Now, the issue is this is my skullduggery pool.
I'm guessing I can't have another go.
You can help, maybe. No, you probably can't.
Wow,
Oh.
you guys are shit.
Guinness luck.
One of the least skullduggery of them all. In a frickin' Imperial flight suit.
I don't wear that anymore. I have a regular flight suit now. That's
Oh, fair.
like armored and shit.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did forget that.
Guinness luck. Guinness luck.
Still using the Imperial helmet, though, right?
No, I think the new flight suit came with a new helmet.
Need to update your avatar then.
I don't think there is a picture of the flight suit I have now.
Okay, so seems to be just under government warehouse. There's a couple of guys hanging around. You know, say armed, couple of armed soldiers, workers going in and out. Doesn't seem to be high security. Well, it's high security, but not over the top security. So it's just like private contractors, not army. You guys hear me again?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we-
yeah, carry on.
You sounded like you were going to continue.
No, was it? Yeah. So it's kind of mid city. It's kind of like pretty unremarkable building, not massive. You don't think it would take you much to break in?
Do we notice any security?
Yeah.
Like cameras?
Oh yeah, there's always security cameras.
Cool.
You basically just assume anything that has guards outside of it will have security cameras.
What if they're cheap, though?
Then they'd have security cameras and no guards.
Yes.
Well, the
because-
cameras might not be, actually functioning.
Meh. Assume that they
I
are.
really
that way
want to
that,
take that chance, though.
Yeah, never assume a damn thing.
Well, no.
Mm.
Always assume that something will go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true enough.
So we're sneaking in, staying away from the cameras, and finding an empty box.
You going in the empty box?
I'm not going to go solid snake on this. Sorry. What's
You
the
might not,
difficulty?
but I will.
Gray?
Yeah.
Difficulty?
Gonna say hard again. And I gotta throw an upgrade.
Have a go at it.
Okay, who are you throwing that on?
Everyone who's stealthing.
There's more than 2 of us.
Yep. So I just spent 3.
Yeah,
Alright,
there
well-
are only 3 of us at this
Yeah.
point.
I mean, I can sneak. I can help sneak in too.
You're staying on the ship so we don't get shot.
Okay, I
All
think.
right.
That's only
Yeah.
2, by the way.
Oh,
Get
yes.
that
That's 2
sneaking.
triumphs.
What the hell?
We have enough.
You guys took all my freaking triumphs.
No. This is them getting it back for what you did. This is the inevitable rebalance towards neutral.
Okay, so we have 1 spare success, 2 triumphs, and 5 threat.
4 threat. I only have 1 less because I get a free advantage. Oh, and I forgot my 4 blue die.
Oh, fine.
Oh god.
Right, ignore
Well.
the threat.
There goes all the threat.
Yep.
I think that's the best blue dice roll I've ever seen.
Yeah,
First,
that's kind of insane.
it's almost the best you can get. It's just another 2 successes. Yeah.
Well, no, then that would mean 2 less advantage.
Yeah, but 4
Yeah.
successes are worth more than advantages most of the time.
Not really in this case,
No.
because you just need a net positive of successes, so really that's about the best he could have rolled.
hmm So, next we need to do some sort of check on like perception checks to see the boxes. Kind of thing.
Yep. You've got past security guards, they're obviously not paying attention.
But it's a giant warehouse, and only some of it is dirty shit.
I'm gonna forego
Okay.
perception and just check the manifest on the nearest computer.
Okay.
Take a couple of blue dice.
Well, I mean, you
because I'll
should
just let-
probably just roll it yourself. You've probably got way better computers than I do.
Yeah, actually I do. Alright, 1 computer's check.
I'm going to upgrade that.
Difficulty?
And I'll give you the
2.
Just 2?
Just 2.
assist on that.
Okay, there.
Yep.
I spend all this time looking for it, and as soon as I find it, you shout out.
Alright. This is a election preparation facility.
Oh, I'm sorry,
What?
you broke up there. What did
Yeah,
you
you
say?
have to
This
say
is
that one again.
an election preparation facility.
Oh, they're just in the election.
This is where they're holding all the voting booths.
Oh.
Why the hell does he have the access to the voting booths?
Precisely.
Okay, this has in fact turned into a payday mission now.
I was about to say that.
It really has, yeah.
That mission from Payday.
So yes, this
So
is
if we fuck up, we really need to make it look like we're working for the Huts.
Just shoot a bunch of people.
Rob a bank nearby or something.
Really incompetently rig the voting machines for the Huts. Like they are anyways, but make it look incompetent anyway.
Make it so that it's fucking obvious, basically.
And if
Yeah.
we continue as we have done, we made absolutely no indication of who we're working for.
Well, okay, so I want to. We've got access to the voting machines, right?
there's some of
Right.
them. Some of them, yes.
Just some of them.
Yeah, this is the ones for this area. I said it's
Alright, well,
multiple
I wanna-
warehouses and stuff like that.
Like I was about to say, is I want to hack it and see if the program's been tampered with.
Alright, that's going to be formidable because these are voting booths. They're designed to be unhackable.
Take the
Alright.
assist, of course.
Yep.
I didn't realize how good you are at hacking, Zed.
I'm going to
Yeah,
upgrade.
it's kind of terrifying.
We'll
Well,
replace
is
the
it 2
first
of
one
those
with the
blue? Is
red.
it 2 of
Okay,
those blue
replace
dice?
the
Yeah, go ahead.
replace the first one with. What?
Yep.
Yeah, replace the first thing with a red.
So I'm a
So
bit slow on
straight is
that.
replaced with. Okay, well,
Yep.
still.
So it turns it from 4 successes into 3, but I get 4 advantages instead.
Yes.
And this is just checking to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so looking at it, you can't see anything. It's not been. These things have got anti-trigger tamper mechanisms. So
You just defeated somehow.
well, he's not actually tampering with it. He's looking to see if it's been tampered with, and it doesn't seem to have been tampered with. At least not since it's left the factory.
Given that these were delivered from off-world, are these voting machines which are built to be rigged so that they look perfect?
You're in
not-
the government facility, so although that is obvious, you can't tell if the one you're looking at is a rigged machine or you've just picked a machine that's not been rigged.
Not really.
Oh,
There's
yes,
a way of testing it.
we know some of
Submit a
it.
vote.
Yeah, but it would also then register a vote ahead of time.
Oh. Yeah, point.
Yeah.
Unless you want to fuck with the system even more to try and get into debug mode, but
At which point you
I
tamper,
wouldn't
you
suggest that.
trigger all the tamper mechanisms on it. These things are pretty much constantly wired up that if anyone tampers with them, so what Zed's done is basically a routine check, which is not going to trigger any alarms. But if you try anything to tamper it, it's going to
get harder.
it's got a message that look, someone's tampering with a voting booth in this place, and here's a photograph of them.
Yeah, that we could do without.
And that's why we're wearing masks.
All
Are
right.
they clown
Then,
masks, by any chance?
When we leave, we need to register a whole bunch of votes for the huts.
Obviously.
Well, no, we haven't been caught yet.
Well, that's the thing. We're trying to think about the best way of dealing with it. Because we know there are some rigged voting machines here. Because we know some got delivered here.
I will say
Well, we
you
don't
also
think-
know the location of, like some of the warehouses, the hut warehouses.
The ones that got delivered to originally.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys will need to hit that next. We need to work out if anything's actually, because then we have a baseline. If we know it's different to when it gets to the government warehouse from when it's at the hut warehouse, we have proof of tampering.
basically anything you do in a government warehouse, they're not going to believe. If you find a collection of voting booths in a warehouse that's not owned by the government, that itself is a scandal.
Ooh,
If you can
that is
then
correct.
if you can then prove those are tampered voting rigs being held, then you've pretty much blown the place open.
If we can stage the suicide of the hut who's responsible for arranging this afterwards.
Why are we killing people?
Quit advocating assassination, please.
No one has died
we
this
do.
session. Someone's been critically injured, but no one's actually died.
No one's
Yeah,
died this
I'd like
session
to make
yet.
sure it stays that way.
Yeah, actually, I think that's actually a good time to end the session as well.
Yeah, I don't have time to kill anyone this session.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
obviously,
you'd rolled one more despair, laddie.
I do think that your best course of action is to head off to another warehouse, one that's illegal, and then go in full action.
Right.
But that's something next time. So, good session.
No.
I think 50, 15 XP.
Well, it was an eventful session.
Yeah,
15 XP I'll take, happily.
yeah. Didn't kill anybody.
It was
Well,
an eventful session.
If we do find the huts have a bunch of voting booths in their thing, all we have to do, that would be enough for they're not where they're supposed to be. So we could all we have to do is just get the news crews there by starting a fire.
So we also have to prove that they're rigged.
But that's
Yeah.
what the whole establishing baseline thing is for. As long as you guys can get into the hut warehouse and prove there's been a change, then that's grounds for saying they've been tampered with.
And as I
Well,
said,
the fact that they're outside of a government warehouse to begin with would be enough for a scandal.
Well, that
Yeah.
as well.
And that would be enough for them to get checked by somebody that actually has access to the systems.
True. Maybe somebody from a nice Republican world, you know, who would be pretty surely not a Hut plant would be nice, but there we are.
Anyway, we can deal with this next week.
Indeed.
Yeah. See you
Good
around.
session.
Next week,
Yeah.
the week after next.
Oh,
no,
yes.
No, I'm around next Sunday. Just next
Oh,
Saturday.
brilliant.
Just
Oh,
next
okay,
Saturday
it's
I'm
on
missing.
Saturday,
Just Saturday I'm
yeah.
missing.
Cool.
Alright. See ya.
See ya.
So,
See ya.